Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu renews his demand that Iran leave Syria. Netanyahu is to visit Europe this week for talks over Iran. He said he would press German and French leaders to support his position that Iran should have no military presence in Syria. Iran, however, says it has no troops in Syria and only has deployed military advisors to the country to help Damascus in its fight against terrorists. Israel insists Iran and Hezbollah should be 60 kilometers away from the Golan Heights. Israel also wants Iran and Hezbollah to keep distant from Syria's Deraa province.
There is a big threat right now that Israel will openly want to interfere to seize any and all liberation of Deraa from Al-Qaeda areas, because they feel that the restoration of Syria, in this case, kind of harms their imperialist ambitions.
Russia has said no troops other than Syrian government forces must be present in Deraa.
I believe this is probably a good way of saying it, because we have to keep in mind, of course, that for Russia, the most important strategical objective right now is to safekeep the safety and the stability of the Syrian Arab Republic and to defeat any sort of terrorist activity that is taking place in the Deraa governorate and every part of southern Syria. So, of course, for that goal, I think it is quite likely that Russia would make some sort of compromise, some sort of sacrifice, so to say, even if that would go at the cost of potential slight loss of confidence with its allies.
Israel says Russia is willing to discuss a significant distancing of Iranians and Hezbollah forces from the Israel-Syria border. Hezbollah, backed by Iran, is responsible for defeating many terrorist groups in Syria since the Lebanese resistance movement intervened in the Arab country's conflict several years ago. Israel's fear of Iran and Hezbollah is seen by many as justified, but what is clear is that both Iran and Hezbollah are well aware of international law and norms, and that they will not use Syrian soil for an attack on Israel, nor do they have any intention of attacking Israel.
I think indeed the Israelis are very afraid of the power and strength and the popularity of Hezbollah and also of the Islamic Republic of Iran in the region. And there are two reasons for this. First and foremost, we have to bear in mind that on the military level, in actual military confrontation, Israel has been defeated twice by Hezbollah. The Israelis have been fighting ever since 1948, of course. They have been fighting wars against everyone, basically, in the area, but they've only really been defeated twice. And the first time that Israel was absolutely defeated on the military level in the front lines was in the year 2000, when they had to vacate southern Lebanon, when they had to leave Lebanese territory, and it was Hezbollah and the Amal movement mostly, those two organizations, that actually defeated Israel.
Iran, Hezbollah, and Syria, the allies in the war, are confident that final victory over foreign-backed militants is near. Israel's desirable outcome of the war would be the defeat of Syrian President Bashar al-Assad. Israel thought that this would weaken Iran's hand in the region, but that did not happen, and even Assad's enemies, including Israel itself, know that the chances of Syria's defeat are zero.